Hey guys, welcome back. Kelly here with 1776 Firearms. Appreciate all your support. Today I'm doing something a little new. This isn't a takedown video. It's not a gun review. Today I'm going to be talking with Matt Simmons here. Yep. Matt Simmons, I found through a mutual friend of mine. He runs this program, correct? You run it or you founded the program. It's called Camp Honor. And without me butchering it and trying to tell you what it is, I'm going to let Matt talk to us a little bit about Camp Honor. If you could tell some of my viewers, what does Camp Honor do?
Yeah. So Camp Honor was founded in 2024, towards the latter part of 24. It's a nonprofit that we got our nonprofit status, and it's really to help first responders and veterans. So I'm both. I was a 4-year Navy veteran. Been in the fire service for now over 25 years, and the mental health aspect of what we do as veterans and first responders really takes a toll. Even if you aren't in combat or different things, serving your country in any capacity, it takes a toll. There's a sacrifice.
Absolutely.
And so throughout the years, for me personally, it's like being in the fire service, it's like I see people around me, close friends, that they start to really get bogged down with PTSD and start to have the effects of like what that looks like. And some of the results of that are divorce, high divorce rate in what we do. People turn into alcohol, people turn into different things to try to combat that. And so I just really started to say, hey, what makes me different? Kelly, I've been, now almost 30 years between my veteran service and my fire department service. And it's like, I've been blessed for the last probably 7-8 years having property of my own in Southern Ohio to be able to hunt. Before that, hunting with my father and family members has been something I've always done, getting into the outdoors. So I'm also a man of deep faith. Faith is so important to me. And so when I'm out on a hunting stand, I'm usually doing a lot of me and God time. So it's like, I question guys, like, what makes me different than some of these people who, and even seeing it with some newer people in the fire department, right? So
I don't mean to cut you off.
Yeah.
When you say what makes me different, you mean because you don't have issues like that? Why is he keeping you from those?
Yeah, it's like what makes me different because of some of the people that I've talked to. Some people you'd be surprised that maybe only 3, 4, 6 months on the career, and they're like, oh, I maybe can't do the job anymore because of everything that I've seen. So what makes me different of meaning, like, there's a good scripture of mine that comes to mind in Isaiah that talks about, here my Lord send me. And I think there's a lot of people in that are first responders and veterans. It's like, somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got to go protect what we cherish. You at 1776 cherishes the Second Amendment, right? Like, that's near and dear and core value of yours. So somebody's got to protect that freedom for in America. So anyway, not to belabor that, but I was out on a deer stand, and God's like, this is part of it. You get outside. You get to do what I created you to do, which is to have dominion over the animals, and to not just have dominion, but be able to be in the outdoors, being able to release and just taking yourself away from social media, taking yourself away from nightly news, and to get into the outdoors and to actually harvest an animal. Like, I love whitetail hunting, I love bird hunting, but when you harvest that animal, there's a spiritual, for me anyway, kind of an encounter there that I'm always very thankful to God.
Absolutely.
That I have that opportunity to harvest that animal. I thank that animal, and when I get up to it, it's like, you didn't do anything to me, but yet it's part of what we are created to be. My food comes from somewhere. I like anything that I harvest, I eat. My wife, my son, who's 18 years old, who loves to eat red meat. So anyway, I regress a little bit, but so Camp Honor was founded to give that opportunity to others. I've had that tool my whole life to be able to go and get into the outdoors, hunt, fish, being around family when I'm doing it, and when we talk, right? I mean, we're not sitting here on phones and doing this and doing that. We're actually sitting around a campfire, talking about life, talking about the different things that we do see, and then getting out there and hunting and being in outdoors. So that's what it was founded upon.
That's awesome.
We get to take veterans and first responders who may be dealing with some of the same things and get them around people like myself or guides that we're just founded. So we don't have a lot yet, but we have some good people on my board that also help out. And people will be able to see on some of the things that we're out there. We're on social media, we're on YouTube, and get to see what that process looks like.
I've seen the effect that it has on the people that's been in those tree stands and that's gotten those deers with you guys. How does somebody who wants to be a part of that program, how do they become a part of that program?
Yeah, so we have a website, and we just got that off the ground. We'll probably be making some future changes to make it a little bit more user-friendly. But we have a form on our website. It says contact us, and you can put your information down there. And it doesn't have to be the person that's requesting the hunt or applying. It could be somebody like yourself that, I was talking to one of your coworkers that said, hey, how does one apply? You can say, hey, I'm Kelly Foster. I have somebody that I feel that could benefit from one of these hunts.
So it doesn't necessarily have to be the person. I can go on there and say, hey, this person I really feel could benefit from getting to know you guys.
We left you we just had these printed up, and it talks about Camp Honor. We got a couple of things that link to our social media, Instagram, YouTube, but also our website on the back. There's some good information on there, and again, we're just starting, but we feel it already picking up momentum with people, not only first responders that we feel that we can help, but also sponsors. We're finding people that really do appreciate what veterans and first responders do for their communities.
Absolutely.
And so we've been linking up with some people. We had an amazing sponsor already at the beginning of 2025 that wants to help sponsor a few hunts, just because he was put in a situation where there was somebody that had a cardiac arrest in front of him, and people came out, and he's like, people don't understand what that pressure felt like for him to be on that end, somebody near and dear to him, and first responders came and helped in that situation. He's like, I get it. I get what that made me feel like, so how can I help?
Okay.
And so then we get them out there, to be honest with you, and we have peer support, trained people that are on these hunts to be able to identify some of the components of PTSD. It's not just getting them out there hunting, it's a little deeper purpose than that. And to tell them the 3 tenets to Camp Honor is God, family, and outdoors. When you have that deep faith and you have that family support, and you can sit around a campfire and do some of those things, it's an amazing opportunity and tools that will help combat PTSD, but also give them tools for the future for them and their family.
Awesome.
So,
what else do you do other than hunt? Like, hunting season's about over. Mm-hmm. So what are you guys going to do then?
Yeah, so right now we've only had a few hunts under our belt. Sure. We're actively planning what 2025 season looks like for different people and different applicants that we want to get out there, get different people who are so deserving. We want to be able to help them in any way we can. We're looking at opportunities of pheasant hunting. We're planning turkey season, but in the meantime, Camp Honor was just founded, but we're going to have a network of people that we're able to help. And so we have these things called monthly campfires. And so with those, we're going to do things like offer, like maybe CCW class would be an amazing opportunity for somebody. And then go out shooting, and then maybe at night sit around an actual campfire and talk. Hey, how you doing, Kelly? You remember that hunt we went on? You were dealing with some of these things. How are you doing now? And as somebody that, like you said, you like to go outdoors and shoot, and what that does can you imagine if you took all of the things away from you that are near and dear to you, like with weapons and shooting, what would your life look like? So those are things, and I think actually God created us for those desires and healthy desires, not to go out and do wild west stuff, but actually to be responsible with a weapon. Hunting for me is there's a responsibility. We're actually helping the environment, right? We're helping with the animals and the population control. I live in Troy, and I hate when I see right outside of Troy deer laying dead on the road. I mean, there's some overpopulation going on.
Sure.
So just to do our part, and at Camp Honor, it's the name really implies everything that means. So that we owe it to these veterans and first responders to say, hey, we want to honor you. There's an honor that your sacrifice for our community, how can we help you pay that back? One of the things also, Kelly, is we've partnered with a psychologist. It's not my expertise, it's not PTSD. I know some things to be able to spot and to see that it's beyond the Camp Honor mission here, and we can link arms with people who can actually get them deeper science and evidence-based treatment that they may need.
That's awesome. That all sounds really awesome. I'm super glad that you've made this. I've enjoyed the videos that I've watched, and I really look forward to seeing more. One last thing, how does somebody find you?
They can find everything they need to find, camphonor.org. And so, yep, and from there on our website, we also link our social media. And so, yeah, we talk about why we started, but they can find, and there's a contact us on that page. And if they know somebody, at the end of the day, we're a nonprofit. We can always use support. So if people know somebody that always maybe looking for a good organization to help support and come alongside, there's the ability to directly support us off of the website as well. But we look forward to working with you, to be honest.
Same here, man.
Like
I'm here.
We already talked about, man, that's awesome to have a small organization, small business that we can say, hey, what does it look like to potentially get some CCW classes, with the importance of knowing how to operate a weapon safely.
Yep.
And to that respect that you have, but also to know that we can come to a place that's like better than Amazon or some like, I don't want to make fun or put down bigger gun shops, but there's always something about hometown, small town.
I appreciate you saying that, Matt. That was really nice. I appreciate you taking the time to talk to me today. Guys, thank you very much for tuning in. If interested, please, or if you know somebody who might need that help, please look up Camp Honor. Solid people, solid program. Thanks a lot. I'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.